What's up, B2 Capital G here? Got a very good one for you guys to check out. This one's gonna be a little all over the place, and you will not predict the winner of this duel. Or you know what? I guess you have 50% chance of doing that. 50% of you guys will not be able to predict who's going to ultimately win this duel. There's going to be some crazy desperation plays to make sure that one of these players ultimately does not lose. So when I saw this duel, I thought, okay, I don't know what the hell this is at the top. Some type of weird like zombie deck with side frames in it, because it's not just running Gamma. I mean, he's running Overload as well, so it's not exactly just like Gamma and Driver Tech. And then at the bottom, I almost fell asleep because I was like, oh god, kill me now. Another boring Banish deck, Necro Face, Pot of Neg 9, Soul Absorption. Ooh, I'm gonna activate Soul Absorption, activate Pot of Desires, get like 5 billion life points. I'm so skillful, Cap G, look how good I am. I can activate 2 cards, and I was just like, this is gonna be boring. But then it got really interesting, and I'm gonna roll it. And the reason that it's going to be interesting is because both of these players are actually using Necroface. And that adds just another level of like craziness. So you see off break, he's going to activate his Pot of Neg 9. Then he's going to activate his Necroface. So he's going to get what, damn near like 20,000 life. It's at 19,000 life. No, excuse me, 24,000 life points right here. So, you know, I've done this on stream a couple of times. Once you get this many life points, you can kind of just start fucking around, because it's so many life points. It's pretty much impossible for your opponent to like OTK you. He does have the Twin Twister. Unfortunately for him, his opponent has that spicy scapegoat, so at least he knows he's probably not taking like any damage this turn. But his opponent is going to go for that left arm, offering into that grass looks greener, and he's going to get himself a lot of cards in the graveyard. Most importantly, Fairy Tale Snow. He's going to banish his own Necroface, a Giant Rex, a Solitaire, and I think that Shiranui, is that Spirit Master that comes out? He's going to use Mizuki for Unizombie. Obviously, he's trying to clear out the scapegoats. Clearly the 1850 he takes from, like, the 1850 that he takes from the Fairy Tale Snow is completely inconsequential. The guy has over 22,000 life points, so come at me, bro. I believe he's gonna go for Omega here, and unfortunately Omega banishes Necroface. Talk about bad luck, right? So now if you look at the door, and this actually went by really quick. This is another reason why I don't like Banish decks. Their duels go on forever and ever, and they don't fucking end. And after turn 8, I just get bored and I turn the duel off. Like, this guy only has 4 cards left in his deck, and this guy has 7, which is weird because he's playing a 60 card deck, but him using that grass has temporarily backfired. And Omega, he made a second copy of Omega. I believe that he's going to activate it on Monarch Stormforth as Solemn Scolding was set. And I was thinking, oh, Solemn Scolding, that might cost a lot of life points, but obviously, you know, what's it called? He has so many life points, it doesn't matter. Now, here's the crazy thing. He banished 2 copies of Necroface. One of them was hit with Scolding, and if you notice, this is really, really like a tense situation, because your boy only got 1 card in his deck, which is a Gold Sarcophagus. Clearly, he can't activate it. And then this guy actually has no cards in deck, so I was like, yo, he has to figure out something, or he has to figure out a way to do 19,150 damage this turn. Otherwise, he will deck out. And watch the desperation. He Tornado Dragons his own card just to get Fairy Tale Snow in the graveyard. Now, I believe he's going to blow up his own Omegas. It's going to be so desperate. He summons, yeah, that's what he did. That was like the most desperate play. He went for Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend just to blow his own Omegas up so that he could put cards back into his deck so that he wouldn't deck out. But then he goes for a risky play. He uses Glow Up Bulb to make Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, but that obviously mills the top card of his deck. So now both players only have 1 card in their deck, and I was like, bro, I don't really know if I would have used that Glow Up Bulb there, because that kind of defeats the purpose of using double Omega. He gets a Delta, which is kind of cool, but unfortunately, your guy right here, he doesn't have any more cards in deck, and he ultimately loses when Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, obviously, it's Scarlight, excuse me, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Scarlight is the guy that blows up cards. When Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, I knew that sounded wrong as soon as I said it, but yeah, when Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss obviously just negates the Necroface. I think it would have been awesome if it wouldn't have been like Gold Sarcophagus on the top of his deck, if it would have been like Book of Moon or something like that, and he would have been able to like actually resolve the Necroface. That would have been hella interesting. But yeah, it was just a really fun troll duel. What was on the top of his deck? Oh, a copy of Ghost Ogre. So neither card was actually going to be useful to the players. But whatever you guys think, just leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on those notifications for daily videos.